Hello and welcome to your twin flame reading for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine and the current union energy going on between the both of you and your twin flame. And so today I have 3 cards for you. I have Eternal Crystals by Jade Sky for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, and then I have one Nature's Whispers Oracle card by Angela Hartfield. And I don't think I'm gonna have to cough, hopefully. It's still kind of smoky over here. My lungs are feeling it, but yeah. So I'm in Southern California, so maybe if you're in Southern California or in another part of the West Coast, you may know what I'm talking about. But all is well. So yeah, well, let's go ahead and just get right started with these cards today, and then I'll do like some more astrological kind of updates in my readings over the next few days. We'll keep it simple. So yeah, we're going to start with the Divine Masculine, but don't cut yourself short. Don't just look at the DMs card and then peace out, right? Like, you want to see the whole reading, get the whole picture. Larimar definitely sounds like in another language, ocean, right? So water, ocean, throat, very oceany stone, very beautiful. So this is just encouraging the Divine Masculine to probably speak up a little bit, to use his voice, and also to gain inspiration from the water and the ocean, and to really appreciate like what it is you might be getting from some kind of body of water, like what kind of inspiration, what God is communicating to you. So yeah, if you even want to take some time, if you're watching this and you're the DM, to really be with God by the water, that could be really nice. And if you're the Divine Feminine, just know that the DM is working on clearing his throat chakra. So that's a nice thing to hold space for. And know that, it's not always easy for people to communicate their feelings and stuff. And so it's safe to hold space and have compassion while also not babying people. I mean, it's not like it's like, oh yeah, the Divine Masculine, he just can't communicate his feelings. I mean, that, or you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you don't want to belittle someone, essentially, think that like they're not as divine as you, even though it comes off as like being supportive maybe or something, but you're actually kind of like, I don't know, kind of buying into either a stereotype or some kind of patterning, or maybe even your own trauma, and placing that somehow on your twin flame. And that actually might be what is perpetuating a lack of communication. So if that speaks to you at all as the Divine Feminine, just remember that the Divine Masculine is doing it, and that all you really need to do is like recognize him as the divine being that he is, and as your twin flame, and that's very healing unto itself. Just loving. You don't need to do anything else aside from that. So the Divine Feminine's card is labradorite. Very beautiful depiction of labradorite too. I would love more labradorite in my life. Anyway, psychic ability, third eye chakra. So just pay attention to those visualizations, even perhaps in your dreams. And really, appreciate your intuition, appreciate what it is, the signals that you're getting, about the steps that you're taking. And even if certain things don't quite look right or haven't fallen into place yet, or even are a little bit risky, really look more deeply into that and see what the truth is there. I mean, is that a real risk, or would it be more of a risk, like would you be moving backwards, so to speak, to not move, like do this thing? So there's kind of a difference between that and then like trying to jump away from your foundation onto like the next thing without really being properly ready to do that. So the best thing is to just do it with God, really. And that means, God through this reading, God through, if you're working with a coach, God through your twin flame too, whatever they're mirroring to you or telling you. God directly in your heart. So just paying attention to everything that you're receiving, because the more open you are, the more like signs and just communication from God can really come to you, because you can receive it and you'll actually utilize it. Like if God has made it very clear to you, like this, you need to do this, and why would he like keep on giving you new things to do if you haven't done that thing yet? I mean, yeah, it's not like it's, of course you're going to have other things to do besides the thing that you need to do, like making dinner and this and that, and maybe some other little things related to the thing. But also, sometimes you can't force whatever it is, a project, or, you're literally waiting for someone else to say yes or no to something. You can't always control, but you can always just choose that you're moving forward and doing your spiritual work as well, which means clearing your upsets around whatever it is that you're being called to do. But yeah, your psychic ability here is really good for all of this, and like for kicking in and for giving you real good insights about your life purpose and like the direction that you are moving in and how to do that in the most graceful way. And just remember too that it is safe to like receive your abundance, and keep claiming that, and keep choosing to clear away poverty consciousness. Part of having your psychic ability, like your third eye, your intuition, having that clear, having more of like being able to see through God's eyes. Getting a little bit I'm good. Okay. But yeah, being able to see through God's eyes is a huge blessing, right? Like the more perspective you can really gain on something, it is a very wealthy state of being. And so that's why one of the reasons, at least, that it has been suppressed, by, I guess, like naysayers or whatever over time. And so yeah, it's about healing that and claiming your divinity, energetically, like with your intuition, with that space that where you really do receive, perhaps like visualizations are probably the most like common way, right, to like receive that kind of information in your third eye. So let's move on. The union card we have is just hope and happiness. So very simple, wholesome message. Sounds good to me, It does speak to, I feel like, to the upper chakras, because both the divine feminine and the divine masculine are focusing right now on kind of clearing their upper chakras. But that doesn't mean like don't pay attention to your lower chakras, or like just go with, let God flow through you there, and just this awareness that like you can focus on these aspects or this like energy within you, and where like kind of where they're located within you is helpful. But it doesn't mean like, well, don't like ground or anything, but sometimes actually focusing on clearing your upper chakras is how you can ground. It's kind of like, I don't know, like letting the air off of the straw, and the liquid in the straw can fall down. So sometimes it's like if you have a block that you're clearing somewhere else, it will automatically redirect your energy properly and feel really good to your whole being. And when I say your whole being, not only you, but like you and your twin flame as one consciousness. So that's really relieving too. So there's something here about going deeper with you both, your one consciousness, and meeting each other in your upper chakras. That's really cool. And yeah, just soar like a bird. Hope and happiness. That's It's really nice. So I think it's like a good reminder that it's okay to keep it positive too. And so sometimes like we need these kinds of reminders, or we're more in a healing state where it's a little more appropriate to kind of heal through something through focusing on what is going right. And sometimes we need to like really go deep into an upset, but this card to me is indicating right now is a good time to like focus on the hope and the happiness, on the good, and kind of just allow that to wash over you. And so that's gonna do it for today's reading. Very nice reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and check out the links below. My DM and DF reading is for a limited time at the rate that it's at, so I really highly recommend you checking that out at the link if you want your own. It's a 5-card reading, and it's awesome. What can I say? Like, you're gonna love it, and I love doing it. And then you can also book a session too by checking out the links below, and other things as well. And there's really great twin flame resources too that you can check out. So yes, like the video if you liked it, and do subscribe to my channel if you aren't yet. I really appreciate all of you subscribers, so thank you very much. And take care, and I will see you later. Bye.